back over with Tyrande, Brawl, Lucan, and Thura, they awaken, not in the dream, but on the battlements of Stormwind City. And Brawl's like, hey, I know this place. I've been here before. And as they look around, they don't really see any action, though they do hear the sound of people fighting, and they hear the occasional explosion of a spell going off. And Brawl's like, we need to go find Varian Wrynn, and he'll be able to help us out. So they head into the keep. As he enters the room where Varian Wrynn is surprised by the sudden appearance of 2 Night Elves, and particularly, he's not really a big fan of the fact that there's an orc. Varian thinks that all of this mist stuff, at least up till now, has been caused by the Horde. He thinks that this elaborate ploy for them to get close to Stormwind and attack them. So that is what's going on in his mind when he sees Thura and begins to charge forward. But Lucan's like, no, Malfurion sent us. We need your help to go and fight the dream. And he's like, what can we do for you? And Tyrande's like, you know how we have a Night Elven ambassador who stays here? We need to know where her room is. And he's like, what's so important about her room? She has this magical artifact that will be able to teleport her back to her home of Darnassus, known as a Hearthstone, on her. And I thought that they were just for gameplay, but they actually give it lore here, and I'm so for it. Something I do find kind of crazy, though, is that my level 1 character is walking around with one of these, but Tyrande describes the stone. She's like, these stones were so insanely powerful. They're super rare. This one specifically that our ambassador has came all the way from Zin-Azshari before it fell. And she's like, I hate magic, and I was thinking about destroying it, but, you know, in times like these, I'm happy that I didn't. But as they reach the trade district, it's just this eerie silence. And Tyrande and Brawl go inside. So they go up, they go into this room, and they find nothing. They find an empty room. And then Tyrande's like, Elune's light, show me where the fucking rock is. And then Elune's like, right here. Literally, it's like, and then a corner of the room glows. And I'm like, well, that's fucking convenient. She got a quest marker. So she then has this Hearthstone in her hand, this white oval-shaped stone that has a blue runes glowing on it. And she's like, all right, I'm going to see if I can channel this thing so that we can have at least one of us teleport back to Darnassus to help out. But as Tyrande originally try and use this Hearthstone, but they're like, the person that it belongs to still lives, so we can't use it. So she begins to channel a spell through Elune to basically rewire the Hearthstone. And as she just barely gets it finished, she gives it to Brawl, and he channels his energy through this Hearthstone and teleports out of Stormwind City and appears over in Darnassus.
Was there an hour cooldown?
I can only assume so.